All right, I want to share with you a couple of tools that are at your disposal that you can schedule with Todd or I. Over in D-124, I'm calling it the Distance Learning Course Content Creation Studio because I can, and it's over in D-124. You are welcome to schedule some time for some training with us. Please try to have an idea in mind what it is that you're going to do before we come over here and just schedule time in here. There are other people using it, and we have to fit you in between other folks. It's a matter of kind of juggling time frames, so we do keep a schedule on this room. However, I did want to show you some of the things that were available to you. Now, this recording studio has the full capabilities of any professional recording studio. There are cameras available, and you can sign those out. And you can bring your content into this room off the cameras, bring them in here and do editing on the footage that comes off those cameras. Now, the closest thing to well, I'd call it a commercial grade editing software is ScreenFlow. We do have Final Cut Pro in Motion, which probably would take all year to train anybody on. In fact, I'm still learning it, and I'm barely scratching the surface. But ScreenFlow is a pretty good one for this kind of sharing your desktop type tutorial. And again, that's available here in the studio. I bought it myself. I spent $100 and I put it on my laptop, and I use it all the time for my distance learning courses. When I'm teaching Gen 1000, I like to do like a share my screen on how to turn in the assignments and what's expected and that sort of thing. So I just supplement the instructions with video, and ScreenFlow is a great tool for that. Now, if you don't feel like dropping the $100 on it, or you don't have a Mac because it is Mac only, then you can use the studio over here. If you're on a PC, there's another tool. TechSmith actually makes it, the same makers of Jing. It's called Camtasia, and some people on campus here have that. Jamie Shabilsky does use Camtasia as well. So let's get on with the show here. I just wanted to show you this piece of software here. So what I did is I recorded my desktop with Jing, and let me turn the volume off on this, or at least turn it down here if I can. Okay, so I have the volume turned down. So if I were to play this video, all of the zooms and pans that are in this video are done in this program. So you'll notice there is a bar at the bottom here. That's the video file. And the purple spikes, which if I click on turn yellow, are pans and zooms and that sort of camera effects. You add those in, so all of that's added to the thing. So you can do call-outs of things that you would like to show people in your video. You have the ability to manipulate the audio. You can turn it up, turn it down. You can edit, like say you make a mistake, you can stop talking, pause, and then keep going, and then cut that other part out later. There's a lot of things that you can do in this that you cannot do in Jing. This creates a file, a .mov file, that you would then upload to your personal YouTube account, and then you could share in your courses. These videos can be as long as you'd like them to be. Of course, the file size gets rather large the bigger they get. But I wanted to share this tool with you because it is pretty cool, and I use it quite a bit, and it's a little, it's a little more permanent than some of the Jing videos. And there's a lot of things you can add to it. You can add annotations where you circle things. You can add text. Here, I'll show you an example of that, where maybe your contact information at the end, that sort of thing. You can add stills, like a logo or credits or things like that. Any of that sort of thing can be added to this type of application, these files for this application. So if you come up with something that you would like to share with your class, or you would like to create some content, you're welcome to contact me, and we'll try and schedule you into the studio, and we'll see what we can get started here. So I'd like to utilize the space as much as possible, and right now we're a little booked up. There's a lot of editing that's waiting in the wings, but in between times when we're not in here, we certainly would welcome you to come in and try and create some videos for your course. It's really not too tough to do. Maybe a quick training session, and we can even record the training session so that you can go back and refer to what we talked about. So anyways, so the D-124 Distance Learning Course Content Creation Studio, and again, I was talking about ScreenFlow. You're welcome to Google it and look it up. And Camtasia is the other one. You're welcome to look that one up as well. So if you have any interest, again, you're welcome to contact me, and you'll see my contact information is showing right here in this video. All right, thanks.